Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Allotment of the Dead. Just thought I'd come down just to check after the really high winds we had yesterday, last evening, as to whether everything was intact. I think I might be lucky so far. I mean, there's a lot of noise coming from this allotment at the minute with kind of things like loose things across other people's plots. I think you can hear a lot of, I don't know, movement of polycarb and stuff like that. It's probably on people's greenhouses. I think I'm probably going to be okay though. Okay, just having a quick glance of all of the potential fail points. I think we're okay. My mirror looks really good on there. Okay. The bean structures are still up, so that's a good sign. Albeit, I think this one's a bit wobbly. Might be okay. This I've had on the latch probably for about the last 3 months now. The little seedlings are doing okay in there. So that's a mixture of chard and beetroot. And we've got some pak choi and stuff in the middle there. And I think they're my mustard and fennel. So I need to do quite a bit of potting on this weekend, I think. And there's some spring onions over the back there. Yeah, looks okay though. I don't know whether to, yeah, I think I'm going to close this to down. Okay. God, that's windy. Okay, it has been shut for a while. There we go. All nicely sorted. Right, let's have a quick glance around at the polytunnel. Again, the doors of these are open. They've been open for a while. I think there's a bit of standing. Actually, I think I might probably have a look in there. Just to be on the safe side. I think that bit of water there in that little thing will help to keep that door shut. But I've just jammed an old thing into the ground here, so that movement there, you can tell it's actually been moving around quite a bit. And I think my pond plant decided to blow over. I think I'm going to need to replace some of the stuff in here. It's looking a bit murky. I think there's a load of algae in there, that thread algae that you can probably see through the surface of the water there. That hasn't been blown over. I think the watering yesterday, and I gave it a bit of a feed yesterday as well, did them some good. And I think I'm probably going to have to do the tomatoes a bit of a feed as well. Although I've got some tomatoes there, definitely, albeit really late in the season, but we'll see how they go. Right, okay, the wonderberry is looking better than it did. Okay, again, we've probably had that bit of movement. You can see the movement in the hanging baskets there. It's because these polytunnels are being buffeted a bit. I think they'll be okay though. I'm going to leave them open. I think most of the high winds were yesterday, and I probably maybe should have closed these yesterday evening, but they've survived. Yeah, they're okay. Right. Okay, right. So yeah, a quick trip to the plot before work. Not something I do very often, but just occasionally I think you just have to do a couple of, I don't know, checks just to make sure everything's safe, because I can imagine things blowing around off the buildings and stuff that you've got. There's a good chance potentially, oh crikey, I did have a what's his name on here. There was a cable tie just to keep this feeder upright. I think I'm going to probably have to put another cable tie on that later on. Should be okay now. The wind's not quite as bad as it was. Really windswept today. Okay. I'm going to leave the doors or the windows of the aubergine houses. I think this is going to be okay. I'm not overly worried. These are quite sturdy. Right. That's a quick trip down the plot just to make sure everything's fine. And so far, touch wood, as long as the wind don't get up any more than what it is now, we should be okay. Right, we'll see you on the next video. So all the best, guys. Take care. Bye bye.